Republican Congressman Clay Higgins has found himself in some hot water after he released the following video. Let's take a quick look.
Guards would drop Zyklone 5 cyanide gas from above. After about 20 minutes, everyone was dead. Go into the room and drag the bodies of those poor souls out and bring them and incinerate them in these ovens. This is why Homeland Security must be squared away, why our military must be invincible.
So obviously he took that video when he was visiting Auschwitz. Why are people getting so upset about this? Well, let's go to graphic 2 for this story. This is what all visitors see at the entrance to the building where first homicidal gas chambers of Auschwitz was created by the SS. You are in a building where the SS murdered thousands of people. Please maintain silence here, remember their suffering and show respect for their memory. That was obviously not what he was doing. They also tweeted out, everyone has the right to personal reflections. However, inside a former gas chamber, there should be mournful silence. It's not a stage. He did respond to this criticism. He said, quote, I filmed the Auschwitz message with great humility. My intent was to offer a reverent homage to those who were murdered in Auschwitz and remind the world that evil exists, that free nations must remember and stand strong. However, my message has caused pain to some who I love and respect. For that, my own heart feels sorrow. Out of respect to any who may feel that my video posting was wrong or caused pain, I have retracted my video. Some people did respond on Twitter because it took him about a day to respond since his office was out for the 4th of July. One person, I thought this was rather poignant, said posturing, politicizing, and veiled inferences playing to the fears of his base, a shameful and disgusting display. Did you guys have a reaction when you saw this? I couldn't believe, I don't know if I've never been to Auschwitz. I don't know if I would have the wherewithal to film myself in that space.
I mean, it's just pulling out your phone and filming something.
Yeah.
They give you rules, very simple rules, and he seems to understand that there is a gravity to where he's at. He just thinks that this rule doesn't apply to him. It's weird. I see that his intention is to raise some kind of awareness about something, and that's why they keep Auschwitz where it is, as it is, to raise awareness and make people feel about this. Now, they also say, hey, if you give a damn about what happened here, we would like you not to talk. And he just feels, he doesn't, I don't think he had this great thing where he's like, you know what, I'm bigger than that. I think he probably thought, you know what, I need to make a statement here, and what is my job every day is to talk about how we need to keep America safe. But he linked this very real murder, genocide, suffering to his job, with Homeland Security. And that's something you can do later, saying, you know what, I went and was very respectful at Auschwitz, and I took the tour, I looked around, and it isn't until you see that. Have those thoughts later. Communicate that later. Take your video when you're there, if that's allowed, do it. Then make a video. But right there, all we have is documentation of you just politicizing this, which is something that they just don't want you to do right then and there.
Yeah, I'm not much on ceremony or like to talk of politicizing things. He's allowed to have his political opinion on Auschwitz, and I'm glad he's cares enough to highlight it. In his apology, he went a little over the top. He says, "I have always stood with Israel and all Jewish people, and I always will, every single one." Okay, I don't know about every single one, but okay.
Yeah, I get that.
So
anyway,
yeah.
But dude, inside the gas chamber to do a video, a bit much. And okay, so he's retracted it. He realizes, oh, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Good, fine. As to his political points, if he made it, at a later date, hey, I was, floored by what I saw in Auschwitz. I don't have any problem with that. I don't even have a problem with it if he does it right outside, as long as he's respectful of the rules that they have there. And but what he takes away from it is not human rights. It's not caring for minorities and not scapegoating them. Those would be fairly straightforward, obvious takeaways from Auschwitz. He goes to, we must protect the homeland and our armies must be invincible. I'm pretty sure that that's kind of what the other side said in that situation. If you like the Young Turks, you'll love Young Turks membership. TYTnetwork.com/join.